Yo, Salaam nerds. It's your boy Neebs, aka Watch with Neebs, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of testing because we are on a new system right now. I got like a whole new system. I got a new computer. We're on TikTok Live. We're simultaneously on Twitch. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're on everywhere all at once. And welcome to my DJ Iron Claw.
Iron Claw?
Iron Claw.
I don't know why, but you know what? Finally, that you got a decent system to do all this.
I know. People don't know, but I've been doing for the last 2 years, I've been doing everything on this Surface Pro, which is this little tiny little computer right here, the Surface Pro. I've been doing everything on here. And now I actually have a PC. It's powerful enough to do TikTok Live. It's powerful enough to do Twitch. It's on YouTube. It's everywhere all at once. But I got to make sure my video isn't coming twice.
I think you're fine.
No, it's not, Jazz. No, my audio is coming twice. So I got to figure out a way so my mic on here is not. Oh, figured it out. Can you hear me still?
I can hear you still.
Perfect. Now my audio isn't coming twice on TikTok Live, but it's coming on YouTube.
Great.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Damn it. How do I do this? I don't know. I can't figure this out.
Okay. What you want to do is your TikTok Live, right? You want the source to be just the window that we're on right now, the StreamYard.
So where do I do that?
I have no idea. I have to look in TikTok Studio. I haven't used it in a minute.
All right. We got to figure this out. We can figure this out, guys. Sorry, everybody, for the technical difficulties, but we got to figure this out or else it doesn't work.
It's only me twice. I think that's because you have your phone open and then they can hear me twice. That's what Toying said on YouTube.
Oh, maybe it's from the phone?
Yeah.
You're right. It could be from the phone. All right. That makes sense. So, but I don't. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll figure it out later.
On StreamYard, you're gonna be fine. At least on the podcast, you'll be fine. That's all that matters.
All right. Well, we'll figure out the YouTube stuff. The TikTok stuff afterwards. All right. That's fine. Because it did feel like I was hearing stuff twice, but it's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it live.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jazz. So, what is going on with you?
Went to Dallas today. Came back. Now I'm here.
Okay. What are you doing in Dallas?
Oh, my sister lives up there, so we went to go see the new niece, the nephew.
Oh,
family time.
Fun. That's awesome. And how was it?
It was great. How about you, man? How you been?
I've been busy, bro. I've been doing so much stuff. You would not believe it. So I actually, a few things. Number one, I filmed, a little reality show this week.
Oh, snap. You're not allowed to talk about it yet, are you?
I'm not allowed to talk about it. But I can say that it filmed. That's about all I can say.
I'm hyped. I can't wait to see it. It comes out, next year at some point?
It comes out fall 2024.
Hype.
Yes, it is very, very hype. All right. Listen, I think I got everything set up now. I think I'm good. All right. Perfect. All right. So, yes, there's a little bit of a reality show that I might have filmed, and it comes out July 2024, and I can't say anything outside of that at all. Nothing.
Well,
you get nothing out of me. But what I can talk about is I also filmed a short film. I did a cameo in a short film, bro.
Yeah, it was Anissa's film, right?
Yes. So Anissa, who has been on our podcast like twice to talk about Bachelor, decided to put me in her movie. And that girl is insanely talented. Like when she came on her show, I'm like, all right, cool. She's making a movie. Everyone thinks they can make a movie. She knows how to make a movie, bro. She's so legit. Like I was watching her in her element, and I was like, damn. She knows how to give direction. She knows how to like ask for things. She knows how to look in the monitor and is trying to see what we want. She knows how to like set up certain scenes so that like they're so good. She knows how to do like camera angles and all these kinds of cool things, man. It was so surreal to be in that situation. It was wild.
Dude, that's awesome. So when does that movie come out? And is it gonna be on the big screen, or is it like streaming, or
I think she's going to what you call it, shop it around at festivals. So it's going
okay?
to go around in festivals, and who knows if it wins an award, I could be in an award-winning short film. Another thing
Your
to
little
add,
cameo.
another thing to add to my resume. I was
Aren't
already.
wait. Yeah, I was gonna say you were already part of a award-winning movie, weren't you?
Yeah, I was already in a record-breaking movie. I was in the number one movie of that year, and it was also the highest grossing movie of that year. So I was in The Dark Knight Rises as an extra. But in this, I'm not an extra. I have a cameo. It's
Oh,
different.
so you're like named.
Yes, I'm named and I have a line, and like I'm like really up all up in there.
All right, man. You're making it. Good for
I
you,
know.
dude.
Yeah.
Mashallah.
I am in the credits and I have my picture in the feature, and I am an official cameo because I am like an influencer outside of the TV world. So I am considered a cameo, I think.
Cool. You did it, man. You made it.
I made it, bro. I hope that we get shopped around to like the Oscars and all these film festivals so that like instead of just going there to see it, I'm actually like getting an award and get to go on stage and be like, "Yay, we did
Okay, I
it."
don't think you'll get the award for being a cameo, but
I want the award for best cameo.
does that even exist?
Yeah, well, I mean, it should.
It should.
It should. I'm gonna make my own award and give it to myself. I'm going to buy an award saying best cameo in a short film and like award it to myself.
This motherfucker has one cameo and it goes straight to his head to the
Listen,
point where he's gonna give himself an award.
listen, talk to my agent, all right? Talk to my agent.
Oh, hi, that's me, right? I think.
Yeah. Jazz is simultaneously my agent. Oh man, that's so funny. Yeah. So, what else is going on? I have a list of things to talk about. Let's talk about some things, all right?
Well, real quick, in the comments, Toying was asking, "Is the reality show like a full-time job?"
No, no, no. So the reality show just filmed 3 days. So it filmed 3 days here, and we're gonna take a break and then film another 3 days in January and take a break and film another 3 days in February, and that'll be it.
Okay, cool. Mm,
So it's pretty easy, very easy. Like you can definitely balance it, I think.
good to know. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Salaam Weekly. I have a list of things that we could talk about, unless you have something that you want to talk about.
I got nothing in particular. Let's go through your list.
All right. So let's talk about The Bachelor. All right. We just finished Bachelor in Paradise and we just finished The Golden Bachelor. There is drama. There is so much drama happening on this show, bro.
But I thought it ended.
The drama never ends, bro. The drama never ends.
So toxic. Ugh.
All right. So remember we saw the Golden Bachelor and it was so wholesome and Gary was awesome. And then we saw Bachelor in Paradise and everybody ended things all nice and neatly. None of that is accurate. So let's talk about Bachelor in Paradise. So remember the girl Kylie who wanted the guy to propose and he wouldn't propose, but he's like, "Oh, we're going to still be together. We're going to have a relationship outside of this." So
Yeah, I remember that one.
just because it's not an engagement doesn't mean we're not together. So she puts out a Instagram post saying she is healing from the constant cheating that this guy was doing on her. He was
Oh
constantly
no.
cheating. Avon was cheating all the time.
Damn it, Avon. Ugh.
Yo, and
I
she's
was
healing from
rooting for
that.
you, man. Ah,
Bro, it's bad, bro.
horrible.
That shit was bad, bro. So bad.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either. All right. Now, Bachelor in Paradise. Now, this is the one with the really, really surprising one because we thought Gary was super wholesome. We love this dude. He was awesome. He was saving the franchise, wasn't he?
What happened?
Yeah. So first of all, his resume is a little pampered. He's not a restaurateur. He basically had one restaurant uh back in 1985, and that was it. And he sold it and retired at 55. So he retired early at 55.
Okay, well, that's still kind of yeah, that's definitely embellishing a bit. He's a retiree. He's not a restaurateur. Okay, yeah.
Right. But he must have retired too early and probably cashed out his 401k a little extra early and got the fine because he had to start working again. So he was actually became a maintenance guy. So he does like maintenance for restaurants, which is very different than a restaurateur.
Yep.
Yep, yep. But here's the thing, Jazz. That part isn't scandalous. That part isn't bad.
Yeah, that part's normal. Like people go back to
Y-
work all the time. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
And people
Yeah.
embellish, people embellish. Like someone can say
Hmm.
like they're a manager and they could say, I'm actually a director. Like no one knows what it means. No one knows. You can say
Yeah.
you're a VP and no one would care. You can give yourself whatever. But this man, he was dating people before this show. In fact, he started dating 3 months after his wife died.
Wow, he lied so much.
I know. So he was dating somebody 14 years younger than him. And
Ew.
they had a relationship for 10 months. Then he moved in with them for a year and then had another off and on relationship for another like 8 months. So it was like a 3-year relationship he had with this person.
Wow.
So he was saying he's never been kissed in 6 years. We have determined that was a lie.
Fuck
Three
Gary.
3 months after his wife died, bro. That's kind of soon. That's kind of soon,
Fuck
bro.
Jerry. I feel like that's an
Gary.
Instagram page.
Yeah. And he was sending her like mad messages. He was sending her messages like I think about you when I go to sleep and I think about you when I wake up. Like he's saying this to a woman 3 months after his wife died.
Jeez. Like then that relationship probably wasn't as happy as he led us to believe or something. Like, oh, that's so gross.
Here's the thing, Jazz. It gets worse.
Let me guess. He was still talking to this girl during filming.
No, he wasn't doing that. He
Oh.
broke up with her, but he broke up with her in a pretty harsh way. So when they got together, he was like, "Hey, if you're gonna move into my house, you're gonna have to pay expenses. So you're gonna have to pay $1,000 a month, and all our meals are gonna be half. Like you pay half, I pay half." So what he does is he makes her pay up front, and then he gets the check and pays with the check. So it looks like he's paying the check, but really they're splitting it. So she's
Wow.
letting him save face by picking up the check, but in reality, he's going halfsy. He's going Dutch. He's making her pay for all her meals unless it's a special occasion. Somebody you're living with right now.
Wow.
As
This guy sucks.
I know. That's so crazy. And then it gets worse. So
How?
he was going to take her to his like reunion. I don't know whether college reunion or high school reunion. And he's like, I can't take you looking like that, referring to the 10 pounds she gained.
This motherfucker.
Yo,
Uh-uh.
yo.
No. Mm-mm.
Like all of this is alleged. I don't know how true it is, but it was the Hollywood Reporter reported it, and they got in contact with the woman, and she said all of this stuff herself. So she is the source. They didn't say her name; they used a fake name. They called her Christine, but the source is this woman and her friends.
Okay, I don't like this at all.
Right? Yo, what a sad like asterisk on the Golden Bachelor. Fake ass
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Like I was really hoping that the Golden Bachelor would save everything, but mm-mm.
Nope, 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 nope.
I guess hold on. We can't really blame the whole show for one person. So hopefully they pick a better person next time.
Vetting is hard, bro. Like, it's hard to vet a person. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I'm hoping Golden Bachelorette would be a thing. That'd be interesting.
I would like Golden Bachelorette. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I know. Boomers going to boom. Carlos is like boomers going to boom. That is
Yep.
some boomer shit.
That's straight
Yeah.
up some boomer shit. Yep.
You know what? Like, when you think about it, right? When you watch shows like Mad Men and stuff, like, they were horrible to their wives. Like, people always like get like nostalgia, be like, men were men. Yeah, they were also like beating their wives and cheating on them. They're the reason they're the shirt called wife beater.
Yeah, right.
Right?
We
People
call them
really,
banyans, but yes.
yeah, it was like I feel like there are people look at the past with the rose-colored glasses sometimes. Like,
Dude,
men were shit back then. They were not
straight
the
up,
shit.
yeah. Straight up.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's freaking crazy. All right. What else? Let's talk about some Marvel news, bro. We haven't talked about Marvel stuff for a while.
Wait, was that the only updates on Bachelor? Like, what about like the crazy one? Kat and her guy.
They're still going strong, man. The crazy ones are making
Okay.
it.
Good for
Yeah,
them. Okay, cool.
good for them, right? They're still
All right,
making it.
Marvel then.
All right, let's talk about Marvel. So, a lot of Deadpool stuff has leaked. Not a big fan of that. What is up with spoiler culture, bro? Like, is there anything they want us to like not know about this movie? Because I feel like everything is out there.
You know, my thing with spoilers, right? Like, I hate it when the studios did it, like when they would leak things intentionally just to get it out there to drum up hype. And I also hate it when like they do a trailer and you see essentially the whole movie in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
But this one feels like it's more of a like a real leak, not
Yeah.
just what the studios wanted to leak, but like even more than that. And I absolutely hate that because like
Mm,
I want the surprise. I don't want to see this on Twitter, TikTok or whatever. I don't want to see it. Yeah,
yeah.
see, Carlos has done it right. He's avoided every spoiler so far, and I'm hoping to do
How?
the same.
How do you avoid spoilers? Because I go on Twitter and like I see like a decapitated head of a foe of one of these guys. I see a decapitated head of a villain, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess like Wolverine cuts this dude's head off. I'm like, I guess that's spoilers.
How do you know Wolverine did it?
It doesn't matter. Someone did it.
Yeah, right. But like,
No, Wolverine's literally holding him. They show Wolverine holding this person's head.
god damn it, Neebs. I'm trying not to like spoil it live.
I didn't say who the person was. I know it. You guys
Still, you
know.
still saw Wolverine did it. Like I was trying to avoid that. But anyways, point being, yeah. See, this is what we got to do now. We got to block you. Just block you altogether.
Well, I'm not retweeting and sharing it. I'm the one
I
that's
know, I
getting
know.
spoiled. I don't share that stuff.
That's the thing. Like, oh man, like I am very glad I don't have like this online persona that you have because
Yeah,
I completely avoid all of it too.
I know. I know. I'm too tapped in, man. Between like
Yeah.
TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, like I don't enjoy things anymore because I know everything. Like, it's so annoying.
What you got to do is you got to do like make a plugin for like Chrome or something.
Yeah.
And if it's like spoiler-ish, like, use AI and then just like immediately hide it. This way you don't
How?
see
How do
anything.
you do spoilers? Like, I can do filters, right, on Twitter, but I would have to go in that week and type in like the Marvels and like so that there's no like spoilers. Even the Marvels got spoiled for me. I knew about the X-Men ending like before it happened. Like,
Well, here's what you
literally.
do, man. You just filter spoilers and hopefully it catches
People
everything.
people don't tag the word spoilers when they put their spoilers on there.
It might go in the comments. Like somebody might say, yell like spoilers and then
And then the whole thread gets like filtered.
yeah.
Oh, I thought just the tweet gets filtered. I didn't know a whole thread gets filtered.
I mean, hopefully there's a setting for that. I don't know. I don't do this.
I don't know. It's kind of annoying. But like, even the people who complain about the freaking like spoiler are spoiling it because then it shows up on my feed. I'm like, the guy person's like spoiler, but they show the thing he's replying to, and I'm just like, oh great.
Yeah, so you filter out spoilers, and then you won't see it.
Yeah, but some people like quote retweet it and they complain about it, and like I don't know, it's annoying. It's annoying. Spoiler culture is rough, man.
Yeah, I hate it. It needs to stop.
It does need
Like,
to spot.
you're not cool for getting something out first. Like, I don't know who pays for this stuff either. Like, I guess maybe other studios may want to see it, just like kind of get ahead on something, but still, like, it's dumb. Just be original, be good at what you do. Spoilers shouldn't be a thing.
I want to know like imagine like Endgame with everything spoiled. Like Endgame would have been such a terrible movie because everybody would have known that there's going to be like all of these superheroes at the end. Everyone's going to know Captain America is going to grab the
Spoilers.
hammer. Like, I mean, Endgame's the number one movie in like the world, bro. It's not. If that's spoiled for you, I'm sorry. You don't give a shit
After
about
like 5
Marvel.
years, yeah.
You don't give a shit about Marvel if you haven't seen Endgame yet. I'm sorry. The fuck out of here. Man, that's good, dude, man. But like, man, come on, man. I want to enjoy these movies. That's why I like DC movies because no one's actually no. Even DC movies were spoiled. They spoiled themselves. We found out about like Superman at the end of Black Adam. We found out about Wonder Woman in Shazam. Like they spoil their own shit
They do.
because they don't have
They
faith
do.
in their shit movies.
Yeah, I really wish studios would have more faith. And like, if you are spoiling out there, you're just a dick. Don't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Like
heard it here first.
I can understand like some like I'm no, I can't understand, but like I can at least avoid spoilers like 2 days before the movie because I'm like, okay, there's a chance somebody's seen it early, they'll spoil it. Let me stay off the internet for 2 days. I can do that. Deadpool's not coming out for like a year, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wild that they're spoiling stuff for a movie that's like months and months away.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! I just saw this comment here though from Carlos. He believes that there were set leaks of Endgame, specifically scene where they revisit the first Avengers during the time heist.
Uh,
Wild.
yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. Now that you mention it, there was mention of a time heist, but like, I think like that's I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't spoil the movie for me. The fact that there's time travel in there, but the fact that like some of these cameos happen and some of these like big events happen, like I think that would have been too much.
Yeah. I'm under the belief, man. Just like try and filter out the word spoiler, and then hopefully they make a plugin that will filter out the whole thread, and that should do the trick.
Yeah, I don't know.
If not, we can request it from Elon Musk, and hopefully he does something about it.
That guy's busy being brainwashed by a certain government and
You're
fighting with
not wrong.
Bob Iger.
You're not wrong.
All right, let's go to some more comments. We got Toyin saying Moon Knight season 2 is confirmed. So a bunch of people came out and said Moon Knight season 2 is confirmed, Miss Marvel season 2 is confirmed, and She-Hulk season 2 is confirmed. I don't think any of those were actually confirmed by Marvel. It was confirmed by somebody credible, but not anyone by Marvel yet, from what I understand. So we have to wait and see for that one.
Well, if they're credible, then that kind of confirms it, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't know. We won't believe it until like it's from Kevin Feige himself. Because even if it's credible, people can change their mind,
This is true.
right?
This is true.
Like Armor Wars was supposed to come out, and now Armor Wars has like been delayed like crazy, and they got turned into a movie. And who knows if it'll happen?
Fair. Fair. Or like Blade.
Yeah, Blade's gone through so many changes. Daredevil has gone through so many changes. But speaking of like mature rated shows, Echo came out with a trailer, and it was actually pretty good.
I'm hyped for Echo.
Echo looks good. I think like people like I think people are going to get behind Echo, even the anti woke crowd, because like it's mature and violent, and like when the anti woke crowd sees something mature and violent, they're too dumb to realize it's woke. Like that's why like the boys in Gen V does such a good job at like you know oversaturating the show with gratuitous violence and sex that like the dumb people don't realize that it's actually a woke show about like capitalism and consumerism and like stan culture, right? Like they're woke shows, but like it's so funny because like they're like, oh no, it's just really cool because like in real life, that's how superheroes would be. Like, no, that's a commentary on on how we react to celebrities. Like, it's just they're too stupid, uh, which is really really funny to me. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I think Echo is going to do well because it's supposed to be very mature and very graphic, and it's going to be in line with like how I believe Daredevil was.
Yeah.
So I'll see. Like Kingpin's in both of them, and he and Vincent D'Onofrio says like they both have the same tone, and Marvel really cares about the project, and they're putting a lot of like you know care into it.
Good. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, yeah. So that's going to be cool. Also, rumors that Pedro Pascal might be our Reed Richards has been confirmed. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about Pedro Pascal being Reed Richards?
I love Pedro Pascal. I don't think he'll make a good Reed Richards. I mean, he'll do a great job, don't get me wrong. But I feel like there could have been better people out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like there could have been better people out there. I think Pedro Pascal will do a good job. I feel like
Yeah.
Pascal kills everything he's in, but like we don't need more Pedro Pascal. Like, give somebody else a shot. Give somebody else like
Exactly.
like yeah, sure he does a good job, but like, do we need to really saturate the market with Pedro Pascal? I don't know.
Oh, this
I
comment
don't know.
has me dying. Carl's like, mature language or violence? Lead female character can't speak? This is an incel's wet dream. Like,
That's so true.
and they have
That's
no idea how woke it's gonna be. Hype.
it's so funny. Oh man, that's hilarious.
Hype
Uh,
train.
oh my god, that's crazy. I don't know. I think he'll do a great job, but I really don't think we needed Pedro Pascal in the MCU. I feel like there could have been so many other people that could have gotten a shot, but he'll be fine. Carlos says Pedro Pascal is like Lil Wayne in 2008. He's everywhere. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro Pascal is going to be on the remix of Down by Jay Sean. Oh man. Oh, that's so
Yeah,
funny.
but that's really true. Like, just there's so many other actors out there. Give somebody else a shot. Otherwise, the other problem is going to be Pedro Pascal is going to get pigeonholed into these nerdy roles, and then he'll get burned out when he wants to do something serious,
Yeah.
and then he won't be able to. Like, that's
Yeah.
another issue I have with it. Like, yo, don't burn this man out either.
That's the other thing, right? Because I believe the Fantastic Four are going to be like the cornerstone of the next phase. And
Yeah.
they're going to need somebody who's going to be there for the long haul, who's going to be there for years,
Mm-hmm.
the way like Robert Downey Jr. was there for like 10 years. Can they get Pedro Pascal for 10 years? Like, that's, I don't know,
Yeah. I don't know either.
right?
Like, that's yeah, that truly is an issue. Like, these roles should be going to like up and coming people,
Mm-hmm.
just so they have something solid for like several years so they can pay their rent and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then when they're established, right, like they can go and do other projects. But that's it. Like RDJ, he was essentially reinventing himself when he did Iron Man, right?
Yeah.
And look at his career. Great. Let's do that for a lot of other people too now.
Yeah, RDJ was basically like a washed up actor when he got the deal for Iron Man. Like it was his like comeback. Uh and I
Mm-hmm.
feel like, other people should get a shot. And like Pedro Pascal is big enough already where he's like in 5 years he's like, I don't want to do Fantastic Four anymore. And then what are you going to do? Like replace the character after like 5 years? I don't know.
You know who I think it should have been?
Who?
This is going to be one of my hottest of hot takes. Who I think Reed Richards should have been? Louis Tully.
Who's that?
And for those of you who don't know who he was that nerdy guy from Ghostbusters.
Which
And
Ghostbuster?
I can't remember
Afterlife?
which one. Like, no, like in the originals, right? He was the nerdy guy. He was
I
God,
thought
what was his
I
actual
thought
name?
I thought the nerdy guy was Rick Moranis.
Oh, is that his real name? I may have mixed up. Yeah, okay, yeah, Rick Moranis. Louis
Uh,
Tully was the name in the in Ghostbusters. Yeah, I mixed that up. Rick Moranis should be Reed Richards.
that is a crazy hot take. He's even older than Pedro Pascal, and he's like
Yes, but
small and nerdy.
you know what happened to him? Like his story about
Yeah,
why he had to leave Hollywood?
yeah, his wife had passed away, and he left to take care of his kids. He's a
Yeah,
good dude. He's a good
he's a
dude for sure.
good dude. He should get a second chance in Hollywood.
He definitely should. I don't know about Reed Richards, but he definitely should. But I don't. I think like that's his choice. I don't think he's like been shunned from Hollywood. I feel like if he
Oh, I
wanted
thought he
to,
was.
no. I think that's just his choice. He just wants to lead a normal life for his kids. But oh my god, Rick Moranis is incredible. I love Rick Moranis.
Yeah, like or somebody like that, right? Somebody who had
Somebody
something
like that, yeah.
happen, they had to leave Hollywood, they want a shot at coming back, but they're now older. Give them a shot.
Carlos is like Rick Moranis is 70 years old. Jazz.
Okay, time doesn't exist for me right now. All right, leave me alone.
Imagine like Rick Moranis with Vanessa Kirby from like Mission Impossible. Like, whoa, sir.
We got AI now. It's fine. Okay.
Oh man, that's so funny.
But no,
No,
my point stands. Like,
your point stands. I
go
get your
with somebody
point.
like that. Yeah.
I get that. There's a lot of people in Hollywood who haven't had a second chance, who haven't gotten their like, new uh resurgence, right? So I dig
Mm-hmm.
that. I dig that, you know. You know who
Yeah.
I think would
And
make an amazing Reed Richards? The
who?
Superman, Brandon Roof.
Yo.
I think he would make an incredible Reed Richards. Like he has the longevity to make it like last. Like he could be Reed Richards for a good like 10 years. Easy. He's got the gray hair on the sides already. Like he's got the look, he's got the presence, he's got the build. Like he would make an excellent Reed Richards, and he needs a resurgence. Like he bombed as Superman. He got a little bit of like credit back being the Atom, but the Atom was like a side character in a TV show about side characters, right? So like
Yeah, Legends of Tomorrow. Yep.
yeah. So as I think he would have been an amazing Reed Richards. I think he would have killed it, and he would have looked great beside Vanessa Kirby and any of the persons that would play the Thing or the what you call it, Flame, the Human Torch.
Yeah. You know what? I will agree with you there. That is the perfect example.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so Carlos said he is Todd in Scott Pilgrim. So Jazz, I don't know if you know this, but there is a new show called Scott Pilgrim. I forgot what it's called. Scott Pilgrim taking the world or something. It's not Scott Pilgrim versus the world. Scott Pilgrim takes something. I don't know what it is.
Takes off.
Takes off, I guess. Wait, is that did you just guess or is that really is? Did you look it up?
That's really what it is.
Okay. So it is so good, Jazz. It is incredible. Basically, what they did with Doug, they got all the voice actors from
And
the
they made it a
original
cartoon. Yeah.
and they made
Mhm.
a cartoon, but it's not the same storyline. It's like if one thing was different, how would everything have ended up? So
So it's what if, but Scott Pilgrim.
it's a
Got
what
it.
if with Scott Pilgrim, and it's so good. So it's basically what if he lost his fight to Dave Patel? Not Dave Patel. Is it Dave? Matthew Patel.
Yeah. It's Satya Baba. That's
Yeah,
the actor's
I
name.
said Dave Patel because I was thinking like Dave Matthews, but his name is Matthew Patel.
So you combine them in that way. Okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and it's an anime. It's so good. It is amazing. When I started watching it, I didn't understand it. I was like, because the first episode starts off exactly like the movie, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, cool. It's just a cartoon version of the movie, and then they go in a completely different direction, and I'm so confused. And then I'm like, wait a second, what is going on? And I look up IMDb, and I'm like, oh no, it's like a retelling of like what would happen if he lost the fight with Matthew Patel, and it's so good. It's so incredible. All the voice actors are the same, and it's phenomenal.
Why aren't we covering this?
We should. We should. I want to. Can
Let's
you?
do
All
it.
right, Carlos. I think you've watched it. Toy and whoever has watched this show, hit us up, and we will have you on the podcast to talk about Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, we'll
Scott
cover
Pilgrim.
like sets of episodes, like 2 or 3 episodes at a time or something. If there are multiple out
Yeah,
by now. Yeah.
they're all out. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, cool. So we do Scott Pilgrim. Highly recommend Scott Pilgrim. Could not recommend it from. And again, Brendan Roos in it. He's so good. Chris Evans is in it. He's so good. Brie Larson's in it, and she's so good. Like it's amazing. And like I rewatched the actual movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It may be my favorite comic book movie of all time.
Oh, it will always hold up. I will still disagree with being my favorite of all time. My favorite comic book movie of all time has to be Watchmen.
Okay, that's the solid pick. Solid pick.
Yeah, like people can't argue with that one.
That's a solid pick. I can't. Yeah, I can't fuck with that. Also, I love this the Watchmen TV series on HBO. That was also
Amazing.
incredible. The way they covered the Tulsa massacres and stuff, I thought it was so well done.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say as a comic book movie, those two are probably like my favorite too. Yeah, those two are best there.
Agreed.
Because like other movies are like superhero movies, but they're not comic book movies. Like they don't feel like a comic book. They just feel like a superhero movie adapt. Like it's a superhero made for the big screen. Whereas Scott Pilgrim actually feels like a comic book,
Yeah. Not
right?
just from the effects, but like, I think well, it's Superman Dawn of Justice or Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice.
Yeah,
They tried to do it as well, where they
yeah,
would have little scenes in the middle would be like, and the following day, or like, in
yeah,
this location. Like that one I also felt like a comic book movie to me. But yeah, not they couldn't get it done right the way Scott Pilgrim did.
yeah.
Or
Scott Pilgrim
Watchmen,
did
yeah, so yeah.
this. Like every scene was like you're flipping through the pages of a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we'll do Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. I think that's what we're gonna be doing next week or this week. I lost track of time.
Let's do it. Let's do the movie and the show. Let's do it both. Let's do it live. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Spider Verse did it right. That's true, Toying. Toying said in the
Oh,
comments that
Spider Verse, Spider Verse,
Spider Verse has done it correctly. Yep.
that's solid. That's a solid one. Okay, they're the holy trinity: Watchmen, Spider Man, and Scott Pilgrim. Those are the holy trinity of comic book movies.
I'm here
No,
for it.
you know what? No, I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna have to take Spider Man out because it's not. I'm gonna go back and say live action comic book movies. I'm gonna specify
Okay. Yeah, because Spider Man's animated, so that's not
Spider Man,
exactly
but
fair.
it's up there. It's up there.
It's up there.
For comic book movies of all time. That one is definitely in the top 1 or 2, actually.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
really
Spider Verse might be the best trilogy of all time.
Spider-Verse is probably gonna be the best trilogy of all time, without a doubt. Like, they just gotta stick the landing, but, like, if they finish it off with a great ending, it may be the best trilogy of all time. Like,
I would
not
already
even
argue
comic
it's
book.
better than Dark Knight. I would argue Lord of the Rings is very special to me, so I'm very biased about it.
Yeah.
But it's up there.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. But, like, I feel like for a lot of these movies, like, the 3rd movie always falls off. Like,
Yeah.
for example, like Back to the Future. I love Back to the Future, favorite movie of all time, but I understand that the 3rd one falls off, right? A little bit. The Nolan Batman movies, Dark Knight Rises. I know I was in it, love it. It's still the weakest of the 3. Like I'm not gonna lie, right?
It's
So
also the longest. I think the biggest problem with that was how much they try to fit in there.
yeah,
And like in the middle you kind of like lose interest, which is not the fault of the movie. It's
yeah,
just it was so long, and like if you're tired, it is what it is.
nah. I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
All right. But yes, we did talk about how Scott Pilgrim was like a what if version of the movie. But speaking of which, what if season 2 actually came out with a trailer, which I thought was really, really good. And I am not a what if fan. Like that's like my lowest ranked of all of the movies. And I actually really liked the trailer, even though none of the stories look good to me. Like I read what all the stories are. Like, what if this happens? What if this happened? None of them seem interesting. But the trailer actually made it look really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's your hottest of hot takes when you
That's my
said
hot
what if
take.
was like your worst show. I'm like, get out of here.
Yeah, yeah. They're what if was a hit or miss for me. There's a bunch of episodes in there that I did not like at all. I was just like, what the fuck is this? Yeah.
You old.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, look, we all have hot takes. It is what
Yeah.
it is.
My hot take was a
Motherfucker
goddamn
said
70-year-old man being Reed Richards.
that was the funniest thing. 70-year-old man. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Um, Oh, Toyin says she saw the Black Widow episode at San Diego Comic Con 22. Yeah, that's the one episode they did not show, I think. Oh no, wait, they did show that one. I think the I think the one with Shuri was the one that they didn't show. There was one episode they didn't show.
Ooh, that one's
Um,
gonna be interesting.
oh yeah. Also, Doctor Who is back, and it's better than ever, bro. They brought back Russell T Davies, and they brought back. I know controversial, but they brought back David Tennant, and it's good and bad. There's good and bad things about. Number one, love David Tennant. Cannot get enough of him. He's so damn likable. He's so charismatic. He's so good. Does it undermine the new Doctor? I think maybe. I don't know. What are your hot takes on that?
Funny story. I haven't seen Doctor Who.
You never seen Doctor Who?
Never.
Okay, Jazz. If I am watching One Piece for you, you have to watch Doctor Who for me. Doctor
Okay.
Who is a journey, bro. It is a journey. Once you get to Matt Smith, it is like a roller coaster of emotions. Matt Smith is one of the greatest actors of our time, in my opinion. He has this amazing charisma that like you can't explain, man.
He's the 11th Doctor, right?
He's the 11th Doctor.
Okay, yeah,
Dude,
I know of Doctor Who. I know enough about the lore. I
yeah,
just haven't watched it.
I know.
So, do you want me to start at the very beginning and go through all of them, or is there like a certain point I should start at?
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Doctor Who has been around for like 50 years. So you don't have to do any classic Doctor Who. You can skip them all. In
Okay.
fact, you don't need to do any of them. The Ninth Doctor, people say don't skip the Ninth Doctor because you need to pay your dues and go through the Ninth Doctor, and you'll enjoy everything a little bit more. Um, I would say you can skip the Ninth Doctor if you really wanted to, and
No,
then after you actually gotten into the show, go back and watch the Ninth Doctor. That's what I tell people.
I'm
Because
gonna start with the ninth then.
okay, the Ninth is hard because the special effects are really really bad and they're cheesy.
Oh, I
So
can appreciate that.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. So that's the only reason I say skip the ninth. And then I tell people once you're actually into the show, go back and watch the ninth. But David Tennant is fantastic as a doctor. And then Matt Smith is even better. And then Peter Capaldi brings his own charm. And then um, the woman, Jodie Whittaker, she's a good doctor, but she doesn't have the best stories. Even though I would say she has two of the best Doctor Who episodes of all time, but as a season, they're not like very cohesive and connected.
I blame the writers for that. That's not her fault then.
That's not her fault at all. There's this one episode called Demons of Punjab that she's in, and like it talks about the India Pakistan partition.
Ooh,
Such a good fucking episode, bro. It's
hype.
beautiful. It is a beautiful episode. One of the best shot episodes of Doctor Who of all time. It's so good. The second one is the Rosa Parks episode. Fantastic. Just amazing emotional storytelling. But the thing is, they can't connect that entire season into like a great season. So not her fault. And they come back. I don't know if I skipped one. Did I skip a doctor? No, I think that was it.
Okay, so where do I watch? Is there
They're
like a
all, I believe, on HBO Max or
okay?
BBC.
Great.
Yeah. They're so good, dude. It's a journey, bro. Like you think you cried at One Piece? Trust me, you're gonna cry in Doctor Who. Like Doctor Who
I
makes you
mean,
cry.
it's very easy for me to cry in TV shows. In real life, not at all. Like something extremely tragic could be happening, it would be stone cold, like nothing's phasing me. But in
Yeah.
a show, oh, the waterworks are gonna come out. Let all
Yeah.
the tears flow.
Oh, Jazz. I am so jealous that you get to experience Doctor Who for the first time. It's incredible. It's
Cool.
so
Yeah.
good. Oh my god. Uh, until you watch when you get to the Matt Smith episodes, dude, the storyline just blow your mind. It's like it's like watching a it's like watching a more happy version of Interstellar and Tenet together. Like you put those two movies together and you put comedy in it, that's Doctor Who.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what Doctor Who is. It's fantastic. Love it. All right. The other movie I wanted to talk about that it's A24 is coming out right now. It's called Iron Claw. You, I think we should cover that. It looks like a really good movie.
Okay, because I know I'm gonna be watching Godzilla minus one with Rocky on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, we could probably do it like Thursday or something. Oh
Iron
wait, we're
Claw
doing
is like an indie movie, so it's like not in like wide release. So like we can take our time with that one.
okay.
But it's about the Von Erich brothers. So they're wrestlers
Yeah, yeah.
and they're from Texas. And Kerry Von Erich is known as the Texas Tornado, which was like one of my favorite wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
And it is just a really sad, tragic story. Any wrestling fan probably knows about, Kerry Von Erich, his family, how he fought with a missing foot. Like it's insane the stuff that happened to him. It's a really sad, tragic story. I'm really excited to watch it. We might have Nav on the show because he is a huge wrestling fan. Maybe we'll bring him on to cover that one too.
Yeah, and we can also get Hamza if we need to, who has been on our show before. He's a wrestler himself, so yeah, he knows
Okay.
all the history of everything. So yeah, that'd be great.
Cool. Love it. Love that. All right, cool. So yeah, that is going to be out this week. Poor Things with Emma Stone is out this week, and Wonka is out this week, which we boycotting Wonka?
Probably.
I think we're boycotting Wonka because
Let's confirm. Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet doing a Hamas related sketch on SNL.
Oh, gross. Oh, then he's about
Yeah,
to do Dune. God damn it.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty bummed about that, Timothy Chalamet.
I
I
hate
don't know.
it.
I think
I hate the
people are,
world.
yeah, I don't know. Dude is already in like deep doo doo for not casting any like people of color, or any Swana and Mena people, even though the stories are completely based off like, their
Iraq.
cultures. Yeah.
Arrakis.
I
Iraq.
know.
Like, come on.
It's freaking sad. Like they put Javier Bardem, a white man, in brown face, and they're like, let's just call it a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Unacceptable.
like, yo, okay, I remember there's a podcast called Raiders of the Lost Podcast. I think that's what they're called. And like I messaged them and I was like, yo, I'm really disappointed in this movie because they're not doing any Swana characters or have any people from that region casted in here. They're like, well, they have Islamic music, and I'm like, oh, interesting. And like I'm like, okay. So like I go to the soundtrack and it's like there's no Islamic music. It's like
No.
just a lady going, oh, like that's all it
Yeah,
is.
right.
I'm
You've
like,
seen the TikTok, right? It's
yeah,
like you add one little thing, the token black guy saying, "Damn, it's hot in here," and you get the
yeah,
narrator like going, "Greetings, traveler," or some
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
Like, yeah, like come on now,
I
like
was like, oh, there's Islamic music. I thought it was like a nasheed or something. Like, like
no.
no, man. It's just like a woman speaking in this like Arabic, like I don't know, this foreign tone with like this really like exotic music in the background. I don't know.
Let me guess, there was an eagle screeching somewhere too, right?
Yeah, probably. Ugh, terrible, terrible. I don't know if we're gonna be doing that, but yeah, these are all the movies that are coming out this week. Out of all three of them, I recommend Iron Claw. I think that would be the best one to watch out of those three. So if you're going on a date or you want to go chill with some friends, I recommend Iron Claw first, then maybe Poor Things with Emma Stone, Mark Ruffalo,
Wait.
and
You're saying I should take a girl out to go see a wrestling movie?
why not? I mean, it's not just a wrestling movie. It's like really about
I
their
know,
lives,
I know.
like and their
Is this gonna be a
relationship.
hard sell? But okay.
Oh, I mean, The Wrestler with like Mickey Rourke was like an Oscar-winning movie.
Okay, fine. I'll try it. Let's see how that goes.
Or you can go to see Poor Things. It has
There
Emma
we go.
Stone. It's got a few other people in there. That one's good.
That's probably an easier sell. Yeah.
Rami Youssef's in that one. Poor Things.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I said out of three, I would not go Wonka. Wonka's probably the one everyone's gonna try to go to. It'll probably be the best, but like, we're pissed at Timothy Chalamet for his poor judgment and humor, making light of the conflict, or
Quote
genocide.
unquote. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like
So we're not fucking with that movie. Anyways, That's all I got for this week, bro. What about you? Anything else we need to capture?
Nah, I think that's everything, man.
All right, man. Thank you everybody for joining us. Welcome to Salaam Nerds. Everybody on TikTok, everybody on Twitch, everybody on Twitter, everybody on YouTube. Until next time, guys. Salaam Nerds.
Peace.